Welcome to this update video where we're just going to show you a few things that we've been working on with the latest release of TrackEd. You can find your version number in the top right hand corner of most pages inside TrackEd. And to download the latest version, go to our version update site v3.242.com.au where you can download the latest version, you can download the update instructions, and you can also have a look at our changelog here that shows you all of the latest things that we've added with a bit more information than what we're doing now. We're just going to go through a few of the new features. Firstly, I just wanted to point out that with this release, we've actually included the 2018 NAPLAN analysis data with state and national averages. So from the import page, if you're doing the NAPLAN summary or the NAPLAN item response imports, we can now properly analyze those for you. The next thing I wanted to show you on the profile page here under reports, there's a new option here called the class builder. This has been designed to help you build new classes for the coming year, and we'll just show you a couple of quick examples. I'm going to create a new allocation and I'm going to name this whatever I want. You can put in a memo as well, and I'm going to pick a cohort in this case. I've got 102 students in my year 6s. I'd like to build 4 classes, and I'd like those classes to be streamed. In that case, I can set a ratio of how I want things to be weighted during the streaming process. And there's also a GPA, effort, behaviour point average, PAD-M and PAD-R results here for students that you've got that data for. Once I've set the ratings that I want to use, I just hit continue. It'll then build those 4 classes. This is my first class, my second class, my third class, and my fourth class. And in each case we're giving you a detailed breakdown statistics at the bottom here for each of those classes, how the makeup of those classes. You can move individual students between classes, and those will automatically update as well. Okay, so that's one example. I'm going to exit and save this. I'll create a new one again. Test 2. In this case, we'll choose the year 6s with 4 classes. Instead of doing an average streamed, I can also do a average distributed. And in that case, it's going to use these ranked values, but it's going to make sure that the classes, all 4 of these classes, are built evenly based on those things that I've asked for. So as I choose continue, it'll again build 4 classes, but in this case they'll be much more evenly distributed. And again, you can still move students between classes and update those statistics as needed. A couple of other very quick things with this is you're able to use an advanced find to filter your students first. So if you've got a streamed class and then a bunch of distributed classes, you can do that as well. And there's a lot of flexibility. You can use tagging in relation to this, maybe put composite classes together using those as well. You can also do just a single class, just a big unallocated class, and then you can create classes yourself, move students between those classes, and build, basically use the average statistics to help you build those classes for the coming year. Then there are a bunch of report options available for that as well. Okay, that's the class building tool. The next thing I'm going to have a look at is the enrollment interview profile. So I'll go into my year 6s, and we have a new option here called the enrollment interview. And this is a form that we've put together for you to help collect information during enrollment interviews. You're able to set the labels here for all of the questions that you're wanting to ask, the headings here as well. Everything can be configured on the settings page. You can gather this information, including social interactions, students you want to keep together, students you want to keep separate. And we have an office use only section down here where you can set up your own list of boxes here, maybe out of catchment or no media release, those sorts of things. And you can click and select those for students, find how many students have highlighted those at any point in time. And importantly, later on inside TrackEd, at any time in the future, you can go back to that enrollment interview profile and have a look at that information that's being gathered there. The next thing we're going to look at is this barcoded form. In this case, this lets you print out a single page A4, one for each student. You can decide whether you want a QR code to show up, a barcode with the ID number to show up here as well. And you have a free text box here that you can paste information into. You can format text. This can be a form, maybe used for a permission form, anywhere that you might want to scan a list of students in. And again, you can use the PDF tools, the PDF bundling tools. This works for a found set of students, so you can do a find first, print out forms by roll class, just for those particular students. So we're hoping that will be a useful addition, the barcoded profile. On the 2-page print, when I scroll down to the bottom here, we have a couple of new options on the 2-page print here. I can go into this top plus differentiation like we could before, but we also have an at-risk option here. We can replace that differentiation information with the at-risk profile, and it would show a history of their recent classes, concerns, strategies and comments, and that can be then on the back of a regular 1-page profile. The other one we've added is a behaviour as a second page, and that can be positive or negative, and you can show a big list of behaviour information as the page 2 for these. Okay, finally we're going to have a quick look at a couple of the search changes that we've done. So when I go to find options, firstly the results search. With this one, the most recent results import is our default search. That's what we've always allowed you to do, but we've now let you search by historical results as well. So you can pick the year and term and then search within that reporting period, and the results that it returns will be from that reporting period, and those are all exportable as well. So if you're looking at changes over time, that can be a helpful tool with the result search. In the advanced find, we have a few new options here. You could always select a cohort. Now you can choose to search within all current students. And so you can search for tags within all current students, maybe subject results, whether they're passing, failing in any two, and you can search across cohorts using this one. Another one we've added here, we've had the ability to find tags. You can now find any students who don't have a tag. So anyone who's not in a tagged group, you can do a search for those as well. And we have a couple of other options here. If I go back to the find page, in the OP search, so I've got to be in my year 12s for that. We have the regular OP search here, but we've added the ability to search for ineligible as well as eligible students. And for the role class search, you can now pick multiple role classes and search for those again. Okay, so those are a few of the changes. Like I said before, go to our version update site, v3.trackedapp.com.au, to download the latest version and also to have a look at a full list of everything we've changed and updated in TrackEd. If you have any questions at all, please let us know, and we hope this new update is useful.